Well, folks, welcome to week 2 and the matchups. Week 1, as we take a quick look at the standings. Looks like you got 6 people in first and 6 people in last. I guess 7th, technically. And who's down there at the bottom and wearing a brand new shirt to Friendsgiving? That's you, Sam. All right, let's get to the matchups for week 2. Our first matchup, we've got Koopa Cups Chup, Josh, who's 1-0, against Andy, the Filthy Finger Sweeps, also 1-0. A couple winners matched up here first. Josh is going to be riding with Scam Newton, Michael Thomas, Koopa Cup, and then Allen Robinson in his flex. Whereas Andy's got a decently solid team. Did you really draft that team? Going with Dak, Alvin Kamara, Devontae Freeman, Edelman, and Deshaun Jackson Renaissance over there in Philadelphia. And then he's rolling with Mark Ingram in the flex. Interesting matchup. Board has as a toss-up. They're both about even. A lot of really close matchups this week. This is the first of many. Looks like it's probably going to come down to the quarterback play. Scam, who was a dud last week, versus Dak, who looked good. That could be the deciding factor. Matchup number 2, we've got Laundry Sammy's Blowy's Cat and the team she may or may not have picked at 0-1 versus Bobby, tough luck loser last week to Andy with Dick Mixon's Puncture Gate. Cat going with an all-star college football team of Leonard Fournette, Derrick Henry, Julio Jones, also Tyrell Williams. In her flex, she's rolling with DJ Moore out of Carolina. Interesting choices there. Bobby, Lamar Jackson in his 4 touchdowns last week. See if he can repeat this week. Then he's got Joe Mixon, Mari Cooper, Brandon Cooks. He's going to roll with Taj Boyd in the flex. The key matchup here, though, is tight end Bobby with the decided advantage of Travis Kelce. That could be the difference in this matchup. Bobby with the slight edge, according to the ESPN computers. Our next matchup, we've got Sam and that Andy money versus Creakin' Heaters Adam. Another matchup of 0-1 teams. Sam going ahead way from the Jameis Winston $7 to Russell Wilson. She's also got David Johnson, Mike Evans. Love Mike Evans, but that offense is... Calvin Ridley. And then in her flex, inside information, she's got Terry McLaurin for the Redskins. Adam, Aaron Rodgers, DeAndre Hopkins, Larry Fitzgerald, Zach Ertz. Adam, as we should mention, scored 137 points last week. Just happened to be playing Jake. In his flex, he's going to roll with Philip Lindsay. The key here is Adam is not going to be playing Jake. And Sam, the flex experience. See how that turns out for her, along with benching Winston already. The computer has it currently as a toss-up. So we'll see how that plays out. In our 4th matchup, we have Jake and the implications. Wait, are we raping these women? No, but the implication. Versus 2 Girls, 1 Cup, Aaron. Jake going with Run CMC, Chris Carson, Keenan Allen, T.Y. Hilton. Jake's really stacked team. No surprise he scored a bunch of points last week. In the flex, he's got D.D. Westbrook out of Jacksonville. Aaron going with, of course, Mahomes. Todd Gurley starting running back. Shared a lot of time last week. Juju Smith-Schuster and Stephon Diggs. He's got Marquise Brown in the flex. Hoping for lightning in the bottle again this week from the Ravens offense. Of course, the big matchups here. Jake and TJ Hawkinson, who had a crazy game last week. He's hoping that is going to continue here down the line. As well as already making the QB change. Jake tinkering away, going with Josh Allen over Jared Goff. We'll see how that plays out. Whereas Aaron is banking on Matt Breida, getting more carries with Tevin Coleman going down. And Aaron picked up John Ross, which we'll talk about later. But he's not currently in the starting lineup. You spent $17, but he's on your bench, not your flex. Okay. Alrighty. Jake, of course, with the decided advantage in that matchup. Our next matchup, the established P-Corners, Nick at 1-0 versus the Sucktastic McAssholes at 0-1. Nick rolling with Zeke, Dalvin Cook, Sammy Watkins, Nick Hunter, Sammy Watkins. I guess I'll draft Sammy Watkins. Wow. Don't blame me for not playing him last week, but you know what's going to happen this week. He's going to break his foot. So, good luck to that. His other wide receiver, Chris Godwin, hoping for a long touchdown because that's about all the Tampa Bay offense is good for. And his flex, he's once again going running back with Sony Michel. My team, which is full of a bunch of solid yet not spectacular players, Phillip Rivers, James Conner, Devontae Adams, goddamn catch some balls this week, please. George Kittle, decided advantage there at tight end. Curtis Samuel in my flex. Really what it comes down to is Nick and his pride on the Matt Stafford bet at quarterback and the running back matchups. Right now, Nick's running back's got the tick up on me, which has given him the check mark here in this matchup, so he's projected to beat me. Finally, let's get to our matchup of the week, which is the ambassador of Quan, Brad, at 1-0, against Mercy Flush Ben at 1-0. Brad, of course, with Deshaun Watson, Saquon Barkley, Austin Eckler, Adam Thielen. In his flex, he's also got Marlon Mack. That's a hell of a lineup right there. Ben going to roll with Le'Veon Bell, who may or may not be hurt. Check on that, Ben. Jacobs, who ran over everybody in the Monday night game for the Raiders. OBJ, Robert Woods. In his flex, he's going to go with Alshon Jeffrey. Really, the questions here are currently Brad has Antonio Brown, terrible piece of shit human being, in his lineup. We'll see if he actually plays. And it's a matchup that's going to come down to the defenses and also the quarterback play, as Matty Ice versus Deshaun Watson. How healthy is Deshaun? So that's our matchup of the week. Highest projected totals, both about 128-ish. So we'll see how that all plays out. Once again, kind of a toss-up right now. A couple other of notes and items. We are going to talk quickly about the lovely waiver claim so far. The aforementioned Sam and the $7 for James Winston, who's now on your bench. This week, though, Aaron currently leading the way, although there's still time before Sunday at noon. Yes, I got the message, everyone. Oh my God, I can't pick up anyway. I don't know how to prepare for fantasy football. Sunday at noon now, dick faces. Aaron spent $17 on John Ross, who's not currently in his starting lineup. So we will keep track of those items for making fun of people throughout the season. Also, next week, we'll do a recap show. So look for that on Tuesday, where I will make fun of everybody's lineup, including my own. I am terrible right now. So we will hit you twice a week. But other than that, peace out.